Contractors, Brian Adams here, the Contractors Contractor, coming at you Thursday, 3:30 in the Pacific time. Uh, hey man, in today's video, I just want to talk to you about who's in your house. The election was Tuesday. Donald Trump won. 40% of the people are unhappy. 60% of the people are happy. The economy is going to get better. All this other stuff. And I've said it over and over again in a lot of different videos, is it doesn't matter who's in the White House. It only matters who is in your house. Nothing in your life, nothing in your business will get better until you get better. Man, it's like, so whether Kamala had won and the economy stayed the way it is, it doesn't, like, no matter how great the economy is doing, no matter how bad the economy is doing, even the friggin' 1920s crash and shit, rich people are always remodeling their house, building new houses, adding on a room, getting stuff painted, getting new roofs, getting new HVACs, getting new hardwood flooring. So if you're letting that deter you, the economy is, yeah, there's super busy times when we can take advantage of it and just really grow and stack a lot of cash away, building up the business financially. And then there's the slow periods like we may have had these last couple of years, where a lot of people are kind of hanging on to their money because the gas prices are up, food prices are up, you can't do a lot of traveling, any of that stuff. But it does, and you've got to build a business that kind of works around that. And we talked about that during, I don't know, a couple of videos ago, where, raising your prices and lowering your prices, and you've got to be flexible with that. But right now it's like, yeah, I truly believe America's going to go on a friggin' 12-year winning streak, maybe 20. And when I mean winning streak, I mean, shit like building and rebuilding and remodeling and loans and buying and selling houses, and interest rates are going to drop a little bit. They should have never been at 2%, 3% anyway. 4.5%, but to 6% is adequate. But everything else, kind of the price is lower once you start drill baby drill. So yeah, right now, man, especially this next, right now, get ready. Trump just got elected. He's not waiting until he gets sworn in, whenever the hell that is, January the 6th. He's putting everything in place right now. And the first time he got elected, he didn't know shit. He didn't know anything, man. He just trusted a lot of people that he shouldn't trust. So now he's going in with some experience. If you've been in business before and you've rode some of these highs and lows, you know what it's like. So you should be taking advantage of this right now. And you're not waiting. Don't wait till the shit turns around. Get all your ducks in order right now. Take advantage of what's going to be happening in these next 4 years, 8 years, 12 years. But with that said, no matter how much work is out there, if you don't change, nothing will change. You keep doing the same thing over and over again, no matter what the economy is like, no matter who's in the White House, nothing in your business, nothing in your life is going to change. You've got to start treating your business like a business. This is the Master Your Business, Dominate Your Trade podcast or live video, whatever it's like, I don't even know if I have a name for it, but you've got to start treating your business like a business. You've got to work it like a business. When I'm one of the first things I do when I'm working with a new company, we send them this right here. I'm gonna share the screen with you. And it's a lot for contractors, only and any business owner, I guess, because most business owners like to keep their head in the sand, and they think if they're busy, they're doing good. And then you ask them, well, why are you late paying everything? And why is there no money in the savings account? And why are you struggling? Because Biden's in the White House. And oh man, bullshit. Like the little kid, that little meme, little kids in the background, in the back seat, and the mom and dad or someone says something and the little kid is like, bullshit. That's what it is, man. It's like, it's bullshit. That's the story you're telling yourself. Hang on. All right. Let me share this. So, and then so I send this questionnaire to contractors. I'm like, fill out what you can. You're not going to know. You should know these answers, but you're probably not. But just it, and even going through it right now, you start asking yourself questions that you should already be answering. I think this is it. Here we go. So right now you should be seeing business overview questionnaire for small construction companies. Fill out this questionnaire completely honest as possible. It'll help us understand your business, create a personalized action plan to support your growth. And then it's the basics, right? Name, owner's name, phone number, email, website if you got one, business address, business background. Especially as a business coach, is like, how long have you been in the construction business? Kind of need to know that stuff. Number of team members, including yourself. 1, 1.5, sometimes 2. And then I need to know what trade you're in. Current business situation, what's your average monthly revenue? A lot of guys get stumped right here. It's like they're not sure. I mean, look up, pull up your phone app, see what you're, depositing every month. This one, your average monthly revenue is probably 8 to 9 times easier to answer than this next one. What is your average monthly profit? Man, now you just really stumped them. Like, they don't have a clue. And that's one of the first things that we do in Master Your Business is we make you document every penny coming in, every penny going out, and we track it. And we need to know where it's going and why it's going there. What are your top 3 business goals for the next 6 months? A lot of guys may know that. A lot of people don't think of it. I mean, their thing is, I just want to keep working. I just need some more. I need to work. I need to work. I need some work. And you do, man. You need to work, but you need to track that work. See which projects are bringing in the most amount of profit for the least amount of energy, and that's what we really want to focus on. But what's your goals for the next 6 months? What's your top 3 business goals for the next 3 to 5 years? You read any of PBD's book, Patrick David's books, your next 5 moves. You got to plan it out. You gotta know. And in Patrick's book, Choose Your Enemies Wisely, it's really how to write a business plan, how to write a life plan, and he wants you to plan out for the next 20 years, and that kind of gets mind-boggling. And nothing is written in stone. Even these 3 to 5 year goals aren't written in stone. We just need a target to shoot at. And as we get closer, as we get 6 months into it, a year into it, 1.5 years into it, we reevaluate that 3 to 5 year goal and go, wait a minute. One, I was, because I traveled the country in the early 2000s with my friend and mentor, Les Brown. And it's one of the best quotes in the world because it's so true is most people don't fail in life. Get this. Most people don't fail in life and business because they aim too high and miss. Most people fail in life and business because they aim too low and hit. You get that? Most people fail in life because they aim too low and they hit it. A lot of people just get stagnant. They get comfortable. Comfort kills. So 6 months into it, a year, 1.5 years into it, you may realize that that 3 to 5 year goals is like, oh shit, I've already achieved that in 1.5 years. And we need to set bigger goals, or things change in your life. A new kid comes along, or whatever it is, get married or get divorced, or maybe you want to move to be closer to family members, whatever it is. Nothing is written in stone, but we need something to shoot at in the beginning. What's your biggest challenges in running your construction business right now? A lot of guys know that. Most of the time, it isn't what you think it is. Uh, who are your main competitors? You should know that. I ain't got no competitors, man. I'm the best in the business. All right. Who else does work in your in your area? What sets you apart from them? Questions you need to be asking yourself. Do you have a Google business profile? Do you have a YouTube channel? And I should put on here, give me the links, but they usually immediately before we even get working together, they make my company a manager of both of those. Marketing, client acquisition is like, how are you currently attracting new clients for your projects? Word of mouth, Google, Facebook, social media, Instagram. So you see the difference here is online advertising, meaning you're running Google ads or Facebook ads or Instagram ads. You're running ads somewhere, so you're paying for the advertising. Social media just kind of means you're posting in on your Facebook page, which no one's going to see. But there's so many little Facebook neighborhood community groups that you should be a part of. Like I just moved to this beautiful area over here, uh, the 10-acre ranch, and we're in a neighborhood called the Duluth area, and there's a couple of different, and it's a small community, but there's a couple of different Facebook groups just for the Duluth area. The city that we're in is Temecula and then Murrieta, and there's Facebook groups for those, but you need to be in all of those. That's why you need an office manager who's always kind of checking in those groups and responding and stuff. Home service platforms, are you using like Angie's List, Thumbtacks, that stuff, and then other? So we need to know where the leads are coming in from, and we start tracking it. What's your monthly budget for marketing? If you watched any of my videos, you should know it should be 12% of whatever you're bringing in the beginning. Growing the business, it's almost 20 to 30%. And you want to spend as much money on marketing in the beginning as you can. What marketing strategies are you currently using and which have been the most effective? So this is just more than just, checking the box. Over here, I need you to kind of explain it if you know it. Most of the time, honestly, 80% of the time, 90% of the time, it's like NA, not, just nothing. Do you track the leads? Most of the people, no. Out of the leads, meaning someone wants you to call them. So you get 10 leads, someone who's interested, filled out a form on your website or called you, left a message, you call them back. You get 10 leads. How many of those leads turned into a consultation, a paid consultation? And we consider like giving them the price over the phone. That's kind of an estimate for us because we track that. But we'll also put, the price over the phone, which is free or paid consultation. And then how many of those turned into a project? So out of the 10 leads, maybe 6 of them maybe out of the 10 leads, maybe you give 2 bids over the phone, 4 or 5 bids you do consultations, and out of all of it, and then out of that, say 7 of these leads turn into like giving them the price, talking to them, all of that. Out of those 7, 3 or 4 turn into a project. So you got to track all of that stuff. And then you want to find out what's the difference. And you can go back week, 2 weeks, month, later when the homeowners definitely said no. You can follow up with them either through an email. If you have one of the girls in your office call, super sweet, just, hey, we just trying to grow our business. We'd really like to know, was it something we could have did different? All of that stuff. You got to, that's how you grow a business. So, this is all business shit. So yes, we have a system in place sometimes, but not consistently. And then no, so you just check in the box. You're not getting into, I want you to go through this as quickly as you can, because I'm going to go through it and then we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about it. How often do you post content, photos, videos, updates on social media / YouTube, daily, weekly, rarely, never? Operation project manager, do you have standard operating procedures for your construction projects? Yes, for most of the tasks, somewhat. And just need to know that. See where you're at with your systems, because it's your systems that keep your business running like a fine-tuned instrument. What project management tools or systems are you using? Spreadsheets, if you're using Joist, we've got some that we're implementing in our websites right now. How do you track your job project costs, timelines? What are you using? Pen and paper is fine. Write it down, write it down, write it down. Do you maintain a system for managing subcontractors, materials, all of that? We need to know. Self-assessment. And here here's where you need to be honest with yourself. On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your business effectiveness in the following areas? Lead generation, 3. Customer satisfaction, I'm a 10. Okay, 8. Job costing and financial management, you're going to have to think about it. Project management, overseeing it, how smooth does everything run? The marketing, team communication, how well do your team members, do your employees, how do you communicate with them? How do they know how well they're doing? How your training, all of that. So you just go through that. Give yourself 5, 5, 5. Your commitment and readiness. Are you willing to dedicate time each week to implement new strategies and tasks for your business to grow? Yes, absolutely. I'm not sure. Just be honest. And this, I'm telling you, if you reach out to me and I'll send this to you, no matter if we're working together or not, because these are questions you need to be asking yourself, period, as a business owner. All of this stuff. Are you open to adjusting your current business operations, project documentation? Do you currently take before, during, and after photos? No, even though Brian's been screaming at us for 5 years, do videos, we still don't do it. How often do you update your Google business profile with daily, weekly, all that stuff? Are you actively collecting client testimonials, written or video? We want the video. We want the video. We want the video. Additional information. Boom. So reach out to me and I will, I'll send that to you. Because like I said, man, that's questions you need to be asking yourself as a business owner. What's up, Big Charlie? So whatever it is that you're doing, take advantage of the next 4 years, but don't wait 3.5 years to get busy. I mean, do like Trump is doing right now. Start getting everything in freaking order, man. Video and recording every project, before, during, after, everything that you do on the job site. Somewhere there's a video that you could be making content to explain to the homeowner why you're doing a certain thing and how you do it and all this other stuff. The before and after pictures, splice them together so you don't have to look for them. You have to just start right now, writing everything down. Even like right now, what are we, November, December? So you got the rest of November and all of December. Start tracking every penny right now. Don't change anything right now until the end of the year. Just start tracking everything, which is easier said than done. And the only reason it's hard to do is because you don't want to admit to yourself what the fuck is going on, especially with your money. But you want to track everything. But right now, don't change anything. Even your eating habits, your workout habits, all of that stuff. I got up at this time, set the alarm for 5 o'clock. Alarm went off, didn't even brush my teeth, ran out of the house at 5:15. I was dressed and gone. Write that shit down, man. Write it all down so you can look back on your life and see where you can make improvements in all areas of life. Because I'm telling you, the whole point of this video is it doesn't matter who is in the White House. The only thing that matters is who is in your house. In your house, like playing golf, Bobby Jones said, the toughest golf course you will ever play is the 6 inches between your ears. So when I say who's in your house, I mean this house, not your roof. Because you don't run, especially if all the dudes watching this right now, none of y'all run the house. Your wife does. And she doesn't run it if you got kids. The kids do. And if you got dogs, the dogs run it. But who's in your house? because you could have used Biden and Harris for the last 4 years and blame everything on the economy and the gas prices is high and milk is high and can't afford bacon, all of that shit. I mean, you can come up with all the excuses you want. You may be on the other side of the page, and now you're going to start trying to blame Trump. Oh man, Trump is a racist and fascist, and oh man, we're not all this other shit. You can blame whoever you want, but in all reality, the only person you're able to blame is yourself, no matter who's in the White House, no matter how the economy is going, because there's always something that you can be doing to improve yourself and to improve your business. Charlie said he just got in. So anyway, guys, appreciate you being here. I got another. Let me see if I can. I'm going to share one more form with you that I send out to the guys. If I can pull it up, bear with me. It's a self-assessment. It's a weekly self-assessment page to help you, stay on track. Let me see if I can hit up here, share the screen, go over here to the window. It's not going to be there. Let's see. Hang on, it's a good one. You need it. Win, success, challenges. Business. That ain't it. I'll have to save it as a PDF, and it'll be on the internet. So here we go. Weekly progress. And let's see if I can save it. Or not save it, but share it. Oh my God, it just disappeared. All right, hopefully you're seeing that. So it's a weekly progress self-assessment. Complete the assignment at the end of each week to reflect. I like doing it daily, but all right, whatever. So your key goals and actions. What were your main goals or tasks this week? And then Google Business Profile, that stuff. Upload recorder, progress rating. How'd you do? Your wins and your successes, write it down. Everything is about tracking it. I'm telling you, man, I like to journal, but this, I put these together because it just helps guys, girls, business owners, stay focused. And if you're looking at this every day, you're kind of remembering it. And then Saturday, you can kind of go through it and fill it in. But honestly, fill it in daily. Did you encounter any challenges or obstacles? Describe it. You do this weekly. I like the daily. Do it weekly, 52 weeks in a year. So at the end of the year, you got 40 of these. You put a date on it. And at the end of the year, you're able to go back and start with January and then go through them. You're going to miss a week or two, whatever. But you're able to look at this and remember the entire year and how you've grown and what you did and how you stayed focused. What you learned this week that will help you improve next week. What adjustments will you make to this approach? Goals for next week, and then overall rating. How'd you do? And this is not to beat you up. I put this together so you can just stay focused. There we are. We back. What'd you say here, Charlie? Boys make them videos for show. I was a hustler, so I've been busy through every president, no matter the party, since Reagan. That's the truth, man. I think we both, like Charlie came into the business the same time I did. But maybe not, because I remember doing wood floors and all the guys on the job site talking about how bad Peanut Head was, and Reagan had to win. So Reagan was my first election. I was working, yeah. So he was the first one that I voted for, and I didn't have a clue. I just listened to the guys that I was working for. But they kept telling me, it was like, no, my God, it's like, but I do remember the gas prices soaring in the late 70s, and we got to like 99 cent, and there were, so you should remember this too, Charlie. Gas got to like 99 cent because it went up from like 45 to like 99 almost instantly. And then there was like the gas shortage, and I used to hear we're running out of gas. We only had about 5 at the most 10 years of gas left, period. And but then there was just lines and lines of cars, and I'd walk up to the gas station with my brother and a couple of gallons of gas, and we would try to get and walk home. Yeah, so yeah, so we were old, Charlie, but we remember that shit, man. Yeah, so then I was in hardwood flooring before Reagan took office, maybe by a year or so, maybe even 2 years. I just remember the guys talking all this shit because I'm sure, like the young dudes that work for me now and hear me talking shit, they're not paying attention to it. Uh, they're actually paying more attention to it than I did. But anyway, those two forms right there kind of help you stay focused. And you don't need them. You just need your journal. You know what I mean? You just need to write everything down, uh, and and start taking stock of your life. And it really does start. Read the book, man. Your not read them both. Your next 5 moves and choose your enemies wisely. Actually, I'm listening to Pewdie's new book, which is just like nonfiction. It's like the Academy, and it's pretty damn good. I'm like, that dude, it's good, man, because it's a story. So it's almost like you're listening to an audible movie or TV show or something. And I hope he makes it into a TV series. I know they just bought all this property down in Miami to do that. So that'd be cool as hell. It's a good book though, The Academy, but because it starts with asking yourself what you want out of life and out of business. And too often we don't do it. And I don't know why. They don't teach it in school. I don't know. I think maybe, I don't know. I guess it's a lot of people are afraid to say that they want more. I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to do this. I'm just like, but it's, yeah, like, how much do you want to weigh? How fast do you want to be able to run 2 miles? How much do you want to be able to curl? How much do you want to be able to bench press? How many pull-ups do you want to be able to do? Ask yourself questions that's going to better you. How many phone calls do you want to receive about the business every day, every week? All of that stuff. How many employees do you want? How much money do you want to make? How many hours? And when I say how much money do you want to make, I always mean profit. And then that profit, how many hours do you want to work? So that's it, guys. Just want to get on here. I mean, I'm excited about, when I don't know if you see me on, I don't think anyone is surprised that I'm happy that Trump won. I did a video saying America didn't vote for Trump. We just voted against a lot of dumb shit that we're sick of. But I believe there's a huge opportunity for you to build your business, and it's just going to be a little bit easier when the economy changes. When people have a little bit extra money, they'll remodel a house a little bit faster. They'll buy a new home a little bit sooner, build a new house sooner. So it's a little bit easier. But again, nothing in your life is going to change unless you start doing something different. I can't say that enough. If you're watching this, a couple of you guys are watching live. Appreciate that. Love seeing you here. No matter when you end up finding this video, if you want a copy of those assessments, one is just the business questions that you should be asking yourself. And the other one is the daily, come on, man, do it daily assessment. So Yeah, reach out to me and I'll email it to you. So rather than that, I may pop back up here over the weekend. I've been in the bathroom all day, not because I'm sick, but trying to redo the freaking shower at this place. Uh, and I was hesitant to do it. I mean, it's just a piece of shit shower. I don't even know why they did it. Uh, it's like you could use it, but not. I mean, it's like it's just way too. It's like a 3x3, and they cut it in half, so it wasn't even that. It's like on a 45, and I'm taking the whole freaking thing apart, and so I can at least make it a little bit more comfortable. But then I'm staring over where the big ass tub and all that shit is. Like it's that big iron tub with the legs. And I'm like, I just assume sell that damn thing and get rid of it and just do a real nice walk-in shower with the overhead rain thing and stuff. Uh, and so I can't make up my mind what we want to do to remodel the whole freaking kitchen. All I know is right now I need to do something and redo that freaking shower so it's at least somewhat usable in my head. All right, guys. Charlie just left us a link on Facebook. Appreciate it. Don't even know what it is, but I appreciate it. And like I said, may jump on here this weekend, but for sure we'll be back Tuesday for Q&A. Next Thursday, shit, I don't know if we're doing something next Thursday or not. I'll be in the RB camping with my boys. Drag race is coming up. So, all right, guys, have a great weekend. Looking forward to a great 12-year run, and want you to take advantage of it. But that's only up to you. All right.